So who do we have here today? Well, I'm going to announce the team, and also I'm going to ask their professor or their coach to stand because I think it's so important. So we have the University of the Bahamas, and they have been coached by Dr. Ruth Gardner. Will you please stand? Thank you. We have the Turks and Caicos Island Community College, and they have been coached by Michelle Hoston. Please stand. And Michelle is there. We have Monroe College, coached by Sinclair Thompson. Yeah. And the University of the Cayman Islands School of Hospitality, coached by Tanique Dunbar. Where are you folks? There. Now, as mentioned, we have our esteemed judges in front, and they are ready and raring to go, professionals in their own field with a lot of knowledge. And it's important that we work with professional judges because they can assess both the practical and the theoretical ideas. Now, what are we talking about? Well, the teams had 3 topics to choose from. And just to put everything in context, I'm going to quickly read each of the topics to you. We'll tell you which team has selected which topic, and then we're going to get started. So for those who are going to be presenting, drink some water, take a deep breath, because we're going to be rolling in a few minutes. Right, so the 3 topics from which the teams chose are, number 1, climate is a vital resource for tourism. Changing climate and weather patterns at many Caribbean destinations can significantly affect the tourists' comfort and their travel decisions. Propose a risk management approach aimed at reducing the negative impacts of climate change and simultaneously increasing the tourist propensity to travel. Number 2. Despite positive tourist attitudes towards sustainable tourism, only a few tourists act accordingly by choosing responsible travel and vacation options. Engaging in environmentally friendly practices or behaving responsibly towards destination communities by respecting the local environment and culture. Develop an initiative to encourage sustainable tourist behavior. And the 3rd one, a new world is emerging. Destinations worldwide are becoming smart. In this new smart world, everything is connected, enabling the physical, digital, and social domains to unite, creating a new hybrid ecosystem. Develop an innovative, smart tourism initiative for the Caribbean destination of your choice. Make a case for how your initiative will positively benefit the destination's residents, local economies, and environments. So, who chose what? Well, Monroe College, they're going to be looking at topic smart tourism. The Turks and Caicos Islands Community College, they're going to be looking at climate change. The University of the Bahamas, they'll be looking at smart tourism. And the University of the Cayman Islands School of Hospitality, they'll be looking at sustainable tourist behavior. Now, we've got a few ground rules just before we get started. And basically, presentations will be made one after the other. There'll be no break during the presentations. So once a group comes down, the other group will follow. So we're going to get started. Now, according to presentations on this list, because it's slightly a different running order from my one, it says that the first presentation is the University of the Bahamas. University of the Bahamas, do you agree? Are you first? Excellent. So you'll settle yourself, and once you're in position, that's when Linda is going to start the time. So to all the teams, good luck and put your best foot forward. Let's get started.
We are here for you. Your vacation won't be the same unless you hear our name, CaribView.
Are you tired of the cookie-cutter acted Wikipedia information? So tell me, are you tired of having to go from site to site for booking and information? So are you tired Because we are tired too.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending the official launch party of our new online application, CaribView.
The purpose of this app is to provide a complete visitor experience connecting the economic, social, and environmental domains. As we tap into these, I find it safe to say that this is
CaribView.
You may be wondering why this app is important. Well, here's why. According to the World Tourism Organization, sustainable tourism is tourism that takes complete and current and full access of its current, future, and economic possibilities.
And we at CaribView endorse this completely. When speaking of the economic domains, CaribView benefits the economy of the Bahamas by providing links for direct purchase from vendors and tour guides. Also, in an effort to entice our spending, we aim to have persons travel to our out islands, increasing tourist spending around the archipelago.
CaribView addresses the social domain by highlighting aspects of Bahamian culture, such as Junkanoo, Bahamian music, and Bahamian cuisine. And we also ensure authenticity among our vendors, ranging from Bahamian-made straw works, wood carvings, and Bahamian fabrics, such as Androsia.
When making distinctions between CaribView and all those other apps, we provide daily pop-ups that enrich the user's experience while they're in the Bahamas. So just imagine seeing a pop-up of the Bahamian word, mother sick.
mother sick. Use it in a sentence.
Kendall, when mother sick, this is a nice app, eh?
Which implies that this app is incredibly amazing.
Which is true. We here at CaribView seek to prevent environmental degradation by reducing the prevalence of printed tour materials and by decreasing the deterioration of our natural and historical sites by touch. As we tap into these economic, these social, and these environmental domains, once again, I don't know about you all, but I find it safe to say that this is
CaribView. CaribView is easily accessible with an archipelagic nation at your fingertips.
There is no app that can truly explore the depth of the Bahamas, ranging from our direct booking process, our CaribView work ethic standards, the introduction of Bahamian dialect, a list of Bahamian cuisines with recipes, our tourism scanner, and the opportunity to play along with other guests while you're here, using our geocaching features. Our app is like none other. It truly is. Say it with us now.
CaribView. And CaribView caters to persons with all needs. We have color settings that are suitable to those that are visually impaired. Our app gives a listing of all wheelchair-friendly activities and locations. And get this, our app is available in an array of languages based on visitor numbers.
So if you speak English, welcome.
For you Spanish speakers, bienvenido.
In the event that you speak French, bienvenue.
And if you speak German, welcome in.
We here at CaribView seek to create strong, and I mean strong ties with the community. And this is why we link our users to local vendors and tour guides, ensuring that there is little to no economic leakage. And that in itself is
CaribView.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, since you're at the official launch party of our app, we're going to give you a sneak preview into what our app has to offer. At CaribView, we are making tourism smart by introducing our tourism scanner and reinventing virtual reality. With our tourism scanner, a QR code will be posted on all monuments and sites, as well as the start points for guided tours. The QR code will be scanned, and you will unlock the history of the Bahamas. Virtual reality goggles will also be placed on main points of the island to let you see the world beneath us, unlocking an underwater dream.
Imagine walking up to Fort Charlotte in New Providence, Bahamas, taking out your mobile device, getting close to the QR code, and voila, you scan, unlocking the history of Fort Charlotte as if you were Queen Sahara Charlotte, who the fort is named after. Watching a video of the cannons being fired as a sign of warning, being there as if you were alive in 1788 when the fort was built. Is this not an experience worth having?
It is, Khadijah.
This is what CaribView seeks to do, allow our visitors to relive our history, get connected with our culture, and come alive like our underwater life, taking tourism into our digital world. And man, you just can't tell me that isn't
CaribView. Close your eyes. Open your imagination. Look up, down, and around as you, Mr. Hoffer, standing on one of the many underwater caves in the Bahamas. With its fragile beauty and breathtaking scenery, you have deep dived into an area that only a pro can reach without ever even getting wet. And you can't tell me that isn't
Caribview.
Now let's talk about marketing.
Okay.
The advertisement efforts of Caribview will range from electronic billboards to social media ads, and eventually to internet service providers and television ads. Caribview will take full advantage of social media marketing, as a report published by Texas Tech University states that brands who engage in social media marketing enjoy higher levels of loyalty from their customers.
Now, based on this diverse grouping of invited guests here at this app launch party, we have had persons fly in from Turks and Caicos, flying from the Cayman Islands, even travel right here in New York. It is clear to see that we here at Caribview seek to target all markets, regardless of income level, experience level, demographics, special interest, or geographical location.
Also, in an effort to boost app awareness, Caribview will enter the market with a short free trial, allowing persons to access both pro and free features. And at this time, the Caribview team will go into the capital, New Providence, and urge persons to download the app, quickly boosting app awareness.
Now, most people enter the country through the capital city of New Providence. So you, Dr. Blair, when you're coming to our country on your way to one of our family of islands, you will step foot in the Sir Lyndon Pindling International Airport and see our advertisement efforts. Do you see it? Caribview.
Statistics show that 2.3 million of 4.5 million stopover visitors to the Bahamas come to New Providence, our capital, as a first point of entry. This shows the potential of having the app heavily marketed in New Providence. By doing so, we are able to capture those stopover visitors, get them to download the app, get acquainted with its features, and return to explore those features of the app that they were unable to due to just being a stopover visitor. And that is simply ooh, Caribview.
Now, team, we know, but I'm sure Ms. Hay is wondering just how we intend on making money from this app.
And you too.
So is she.
Every year, 5 to 6 million visitors cross the shores of the Bahamas. So if we're able to get at least 2% of these persons to download the app, accessing our virtual reality component for a low price of $2.99, we look at $304,000 in download revenues alone.
You heard that? That's $304,000 for just 2%.
We have partnered with a number of providers and suppliers throughout the community, and have come to common terms to collect 10% commission on every annual sale above $40,000. So take, for instance, one of our suppliers generates $43,000 in income. We will collect $4,730 in commissions, totaling our revenues to $309,000. One of the major expenses we will incur, of course, will be the creation of the app, which will run us into roughly $150,000, and a mere 20% every year for app maintenance. Once you subtract these expenses and others, of course, and our taxes from our total revenues, we look at $16,000 at the end of the year, just simply profit.
We are tapping into both the attraction and entertainment, as well as the mobile app industry. And that in and of itself, I need to hear you. It is ooh, Caribview. Now, the attraction and entertainment industry are of substantial importance because it serves as a platform for economic gain, sociocultural appreciation, and ecological exploration.
And in case you didn't know, mobile application usage has increased by 35%, as opposed to alternate activities like television viewing and web browsing. The average time spent on apps between a one-year span of December 2011 to December 2012 increased from 94 to 127 minutes daily.
Imagine in 2017.
That's what I said.
Adorning the screens, you will find the prototype of the Caribview app. So take a look. Miss Felton, come a little closer. And you will see that it is simply ooh, Caribview.
Now, our visionary Caribview has become the preferred application throughout the entire Caribbean, offering unique and authentic experiences.
By diving deeper into history, enhanced by technology, while simultaneously providing culture with a new meaning and sustainability with a technological twist.
Our mission at Caribview is to unite the physical, digital, and social domains, creating a hybrid ecosystem that documents the past,
Explores the present and preserves the future of the Caribbean with a sustainable and eco-friendly tourism product.
Our values at Caribview are safer connectivity as we seek to collaborate with residents in an effort to boost the economy and sustain the environment of our intertwined islands.
science.
A, for accountability, because we act as a catalyst for environmental and historical awareness by promoting and safeguarding the beauty, the history, and the ecology of all our destinations for future generations.
R, revitalizing recreation, as we revamp the mundane process of accessing leisure activities by introducing a collection of tailor-made experiences, which includes social interaction and sustainable practices.
I for innovation, as we seek to enable the physical, digital, and social domains, creating a hybrid ecosystem for all to enjoy.
B,
Breaking barriers.
as we seek to unite each of our unique islands around the archipelago.
To create a sustainable tourism product that encompasses the physical,
Digital.
And social domains present in our destinations.
And let me hear you say it, that is Ooh, I Caribbean.
Now, upon the start of our app launch party, you were all given one raffle ticket, and we hope you have not lost them.
One lucky person in this room will win a trip to the Bahamas to try out our CareView app. Redeemable once it's launched.
count down with us to the official launch of our app.
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Caribbean.
Lucky number 75. Come up and claim your prize because
Oh, Caribbean, we are here for you. Your vacation won't be the same unless you hear our name, Caribbean. Ooh.
So let's hear it for the University of the Bahamas. We had Kadia Young, Kerry Cartwright, Ayanta Stubbs, and Kendrell Sands. Well done. We're now going to move straight on to Monroe College, and they will be looking at smart tourism. And Monroe College is represented by Shantoy Demetrius, Charlene John, Joey Python, and Latoya Wallace. So we'll wait for them to get prepared, and then the clock will start.
Imagine using an app that will emit the real Antiguan experience upon your command. From historical information to virtual reality, feast your eyes on the latest technological application, Capstan. Good night. From Antigua and Barbuda, I am Latoya Wallace.
from Jamaica, I am Shantoy Demetrius. From St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I am Charlene John.
And hailing from the Bahamas, I am Joey Python.
One of the major tourist attractions in the Caribbean is Nelson's Dockyard. Fully restored to its original glory and declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2016, Nelson's Dockyard is a sight to behold. Standing since the 18th century and embedded in the rich history of Antigua and Barbuda, there is a need to preserve this site for future generations. This can be achieved through our smart tourism application by joining Nelson's Dockyard with the surrounding 5 parks of Shirley's Height, the Lookout Bar, Pillars of Hercules, Dowsell Interpretation Center, and the Fort Berkeley's by transforming them into a high-tech destination.
With the increased use of mobile devices to book vacations and any other services, our project intends to join the amenities of Nelson's Dockyard with its surrounding attractions. Our innovation will create an economic link for the entrepreneurs in the vicinity to provide an unforgettable guest experience. The goods, services, and equipment needed will be provided by the local entrepreneurs. Joey will now provide us with an overview of the project.
Through Capstan, customers will be able to make reservations with our hotel, restaurant, and taxi partners located in Nelson's Dockyard. The app also allows you to purchase local merchandise, order takeout, and purchase our high-tech vacation package. Capstan removes the frustration of searching multiple distribution distribution channels by having everything conveniently available in the palm of your hands. But what makes Capstan truly innovative is its compatibility with virtual and augmented reality. It is this unique feature that sets Capstan above the rest. Shantoy, tell us who our app will target.
Thank you, Joey. Since Antigua and Barbuda is a family-oriented paradise, our venture will undoubtedly target families. We'll focus on the cruise market, as in 2016, cruise ship passengers accounted for 74% and stayover visitors accounted for 19% of visits to Nelson's Dockyard. We will use social media, print, and electronic media, as well as working with our corporate partners to promote our services. My colleagues and I will further describe our Capstan app.
Capstan will feature the abilities to book services. Our customers will purchase a package for only $150 with access to all 6 parks. At a Capstan store, guests can easily pick up their equipment, make reservations, get help to download the app, and acquire any general information. Joey, what are some of the technological features of this app regarding the sites of interest?
With its added virtual reality compatibility, Capstan transforms the natural environment of Nelson's Dockyard into an extraordinary experience. For instance, one of the popular snorkeling and diving sites is at Pillars of Hercules. However, accessibility may be difficult for some of our guests. Using the virtual reality compatibility, guests will be able to see the large, beautiful limestone boulders covered in coral reefs, see the beautiful marine life, and get the ultimate snorkeling experience without ever getting wet. The park at Nelson's Dockyard features a kids zone. Using augmented reality, kids will be immersed into the history of Antigua in an incredible way. By entering our animated world, kids become characters who must complete tasks as they learn about the story of Antigua. Surely, high-tech, high-impact, great sensation.
Shirley's Heights will feature stationary bicycles, which when used along with the virtual reality goggles, will have the history of this park unfold as they pedal. Imagine viewing the builders constructing what we see as relics today, or hearing the boom of the cannon as they are being shot, or feeling the life leaving your body. Adjacent to Shirley's Heights is the Lookout Bar, which transforms into a party-type atmosphere on Sundays. As we prepare for Antigua's Carnival, the Caribbean's greatest summer festival, customers will see themselves virtually decked in carnival costume as they dance to the music, as some of Antigua's top soca artists perform virtually on stage. Definitely
High-tech, high-impact, great sensation.
To enjoy the beauty of Fort Berkeley, virtual parasailing will be offered to our guests. This innovation will be primarily enjoyed by persons with young children, persons with disabilities, and the elderly, who may find it difficult to access Fort Berkeley as it travels a 3-mile hike along rugged, hilly terrain. Imagine being able to fly over the famous Fort Berkeley and taking that beautiful view and landscape. Indeed,
High-tech, high-impact, great sensation.
Dow's Hill Interpretation Center is child-oriented, and through Capstan, a 3D component will be added. With the use of our specially formulated goggles, customers will be able to see the characters and the scenes pop out in front of them as the story is being told.
Barbuda, Antigua's sister island, has not been excluded from this experience. Through our Barbuda Lift-Off feature, customers will fly to Barbuda to visit the Frigate Bird Sanctuary and the 2-foot bay with the legendary pink sand by standing on stationary hoverboards outfitted with virtual reality goggles. Definitely
High-tech, high-impact, great sensation.
Through our partnership with the local businesses, Capstan will feature promotions such as Nyamum, Grabum, and Doom. Through Grabum, customers will be able to view the restaurant's layout, see the menu, and make purchases. Imagine smelling fungi and pepper pots by simply pressing a smell 'em icon. Come, smell 'em. Joey, tell us about
local sustainable practices.
The virtual reality experiences offered to Capstan reduces the foot traffic to Pillars of Hercules and Fort Berkeley, aiding the Antigua National Park Authority in their preservation efforts. This will encourage our guests to experience these sites through all of their senses, except touch. And though some persons may argue like, there's nothing like the real thing, we at CariTech believe that we come very close. Don't believe us? Come try it out for yourself.
CariTech realizes that collecting data is critical to the success of a business. We intend to use the data collected from our customers during their registration process just to anticipate their needs. Additionally, by doing so, stakeholders can use this big data collected to address the needs of all our future guests.
But wait, there's more. Every time our customers interact with our app, points will be awarded. These points can later on be redeemed for future services that is featured on the Capstan app through Capstan Reward. Latoya will now enlighten us on our future plans.
Definitely. Being that we are a socially responsible company, we will establish a fund that will purchase school supplies for the students of the Cubs Cross Primary School, which is located in English Harbor, and within a 5-year span, we will construct a tech company which will integrate information technology into the curriculum. Joey, please tell us about our financial projections.
Surely. We have projected to make modest profits over our first 3 years of business. We anticipate capturing 35% of visitors using the Capstan app. Our revenue streams are primarily from the sales of packages, commission from the sales made through the app, and from the membership fees paid by entrepreneurs in joining the Capstan community. We hope to give 10% of our profits to the charitable organizations outlined by Latoya. Latoya?
We seek to introduce technology that is revolutionary, that is reliable, that is eco-friendly to Antigua and Barbuda. Therefore,
For booking service and linking delights to Antigua and Barbuda,
think Capstan.
For environmental protection,
Think Capstan. And for an indelible, high-tech vacation experience, choose Capstan.
available across all platforms.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Once again, let's hear it for Monroe College and their presentation on smart tourism.
Paging Dr. Shepard, paging Dr. Shepard, we need you in the OR.
Oh, so many cardiac arrest patients today. Oh my gosh, I need to sleep.
If only I had cared for you more, if only I knew your pain. Today my heart is broken, shattered and scattered like the home I once knew. Increasing temperatures, rising sea levels, and coral bleaching. My heart is screaming, I don't know what to do. 13% of the Caribbean's GDP gone. How could we ignore the signs? World leaders claiming alternative facts. Tourism has flatlined. Danger! Can you see the Caribbean crying? Climate change was never considered. No one saw how important it was. For years we were on a demise, thinking we could fool potential tourists with a little hospitality and some smiles. We should have listened to the voice of reason, who could have helped to protect our season. Gail Henry from CTO outlined the facts, highlighting our tourism products and the climate change's impacts. Today my heart is broken, shattered and scattered like the home I once knew. How could we ignore it and turn a blind eye? Oh, tourism has flatlined.
Nurse, Nurse, I had a nightmare. I saw Miss Caribbean dying. I even saw her flatline. We've been treating her wrong.
You mean Miss Caribbean, who's been diagnosed with climate change?
Yes, that patient.
But that patient has been showing signs of rising sea levels, changing weather patterns, and marine destruction. But Doc, didn't you prescribe?
Forget about that. I've been doing some research, and I found the perfect cure. 2 doses of CUCCAA.
CUCCAA?
Ah, wait. Why not call it CU-Seeker?
But Doc, what is CU-Seeker?
Nurse, this is our solution for saving Miss Caribbean. It is the Caribbean Unified Climate Change Awareness Agency. It is a non-profit organization with 2 main objectives. Look, see it here. Risk management approaches whilst increasing tourism travel.
But Doc, what is the purpose of CU-Seeker?
Well, nurse, the purpose of CU-Seeker is to ensure that experts are providing needed material on climate control and risk factor management.
Okay.
And allows regional governments and organizations to get creative in finding ways to reduce climate change in their countries.
But Doc, you see, it's not about this country or that country.
I agree.
You know, I have an idea for the mission statement.
Let me hear this.
CU-Seeker aims to reduce the negative impacts of climate change that are slowly appearing across our Caribbean region.
Through the use of technology, innovation, and sensible planning.
What an awesome ending to the mission statement. But Doc, how are you going to administer CU-Seeker?
Well, nurse, remember once again, it is a non-profit organization.
Yes, you did say that.
Which means we will have board of directors. We also have to link ourselves to key ministries that deals with environmental affairs. The tourist board must be on board to assist with the educational and awareness aspect.
It's true.
And of course, we must have CTO support and involvement.
And Doc, you know, we have to have the experts in climate change.
I agree
And
with you.
people who know about tourism planning and sustainability heavily involved. And Doc, you know we have to have volunteers too to get this thing off the ground.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. But look, I came up with a formula for the roles of CU-Seeker. G, the government's commitment.
Yes.
V, visibility of the agency. We have to be seen.
True.
GP, the general's public and interest in reducing their negative climate change contributions. OP, we have to have outreach programs.
True.
F, financing for research, workshops, and seminars.
But listen here, who are you going to ask to find this money to
Nurse.
save Miss Caribbean?
Take a look at the monitors. Government, industry players, tourism association, and private entities.
Doc, her vital signs are low. She needs to be revived now. She needs a transfusion.
Nurse, I don't think you have faith in me. I've prepared all of that under the risk management
Okay,
approaches.
that's it.
I'll treat her in 4 phases. Mitigation, adaptation,
Yes.
geoengineering, and research. And if her vital signs aren't stabilizing, I'll introduce a fit treatment, economic diversification.
Well, you know something, Doctor? You sound like you got your act together, so I'll leave it in your hands.
Yes, I got this on lock. You know what? I'm so excited. I'll go and finish up my research.
All right, CU-Seeker. What is this new thing? CU-Seeker?
Hey, Rich, how you doing, girl?
Charlie, okay.
Girl, I brought you some coffee. I heard you've been working on Miss Caribbean all night. How's she holding up?
Girl, Juliana, we almost lost her to climate change, you know. But Dr. Lewis came up with the perfect cure to save Miss Caribbean. Yes.
Yes. Girl, you need some coffee after that.
Oh, my
we'll share.
jingles, even the cup is climate change conscious.
Rachel, climate change is real, you know. But guess what? Once Miss Caribbean has been restored to her full health, I'm sure we'll see increased arrivals.
For her best chance of survival, girl, we need market analysis and market segmentation across the Caribbean tourism markets. And this has to be implemented across the board.
That's true, you know, everybody on this social media thing, Facebook and Twitter, but what other strategies we using to get the word out there?
Y'all and Granny tell you can't put all your eggs in one basket.
True.
That means that we need diversification. We have to diversify our range of products.
That's
But
true.
the thing is this too, we need to identify our target markets.
Rachel, before we could even do that, each country should start to educate their people.
That's right.
Started with their locals, their permanent residents,
Yes.
tourism industry players, even the visitors that come to their shores.
Right.
And then we know what needs to be done. Proper governance, identifying
source markets in addition to the United States. Places like Scandinavia, Brazil, Africa.
That's right.
Man, listen, people are traveling now to make a difference. Green tourism is a popular new trend.
And listen here, girl. We have to have our website.
Yes.
We have to get into the schools. We can't forget traditional media. The PSAs, the radios, newspapers. We have to reach everybody.
Yes.
And listen, our online marketing has to be on point. And we are going to need local and regional media to be on board with us to help us tell the story.
Rachel, I understand all that, but these ideas are great. But I'm sure they're going to cost some money.
Juliana, the alternative is far worse. If we do not invest, it's either dealing with this situation now or dealing with an even worse scenario later on.
You're right, you know. You heard about that story about Auntie May's fish place down there in Hellshire Beach in Jamaica?
Thomson Reuters Foundation in March this year. I saw the article.
Yes, that article, Rachel. This place used to be a vibrant area for tourists.
Yes.
Locals used to come to sell, but not anymore.
Girl, what happened?
Child, the water turned so murky, the beach started eroding because of climate change. Auntie May said that this is the worst she's seen sales in over 10 years.
Juliana, there might be similar stories across the region.
Yes.
We only touched on this, example in Jamaica.
So true.
Oh my Lord. Hey, Doc, you paged us?
You paged us.
I've spent hours in the lab, and this research is phenomenal.
Okay.
I have a solid case to present to the board. We have to save Miss Caribbean. CU Seeker is the best solution for Miss Caribbean in this
Okay.
beautiful state. Grab your files and let's go. We are headed to the Wyndham New Yorker Hotel to the CTO conference.
Let's go.
Oh boy, we gotta see. Members of the board, good evening. With this CU Seeker strategy, we have outlined possible solutions to reduce the negative impacts of climate change through our risk management approaches whilst increasing tourism travel.
We will align ourselves with two key agencies, the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center and the Caribbean Youth Environmental Network. We realize they are not our competitors. They are our allies.
Financing is key. Nurse Musgrove, take us away.
Thank you, Doctor. In our 3-year projected financial statement, we see this agency being funded through various sources. A $50,000 contribution from each government annually, private contributions, online sources and donations, and of course, membership enrollment fees.
And you know we have to have the memorabilia, hats, t-shirts, everything must be on the website.
Yes.
On May 24, 2017, a mere 2 weeks ago, the Pope extended gifts to the President of the United States of America, one being the Pope's influential essay on saving the environment. This highlights the international concerns of climate change. Deeper concerns are now with the Paris Agreement. So you see, members of the board, today we join hands as one sea,
One voice.
One Caribbean, and together
we will win.
We're now moving on to the fourth and final presentation. How's it been so far? Yeah? So once again, let's also welcome the University of the Cayman Islands.
I'm Gianna. I'm Janae.
And I'm Laurent.
And we're here to say, we are living in the age of sustainability, and we have designed an app that promotes responsibility.
Tourists visit our islands from all around, and as ambassadors, we welcome them with warm smiles.
We hope to promote sustaining acts, and our app will do just that. So let us introduce you to Interact. Responsibility is the new act. Now, being from the Caribbean, we are known for being vibrant, lively people. Being from the Cayman Islands, consisting of Grand Cayman, Cayman Brac, and Little Cayman, we are known for our clear blue waters, our unique culture and history, our indigenous flora and fauna, and our warm-hearted people that welcome you with warm, kind smiles. Interact is a product we created to promote who we are as a people, our culture, and to encourage visitors, locals, and businesses all alike to engage in eco-friendly, sustainable practices. To give you a better idea of what Interact represents, look here.
Have you ever been to a place full of serenity? place where you can walk along the shorelines of the Caribbean Sea, where the flora and fauna are indigenous, where the people welcome you with warm smiles. Have you ever wanted to belong while engaging in sustainability, practicing responsibility? Interapp. Responsibility is the new act.
All right, guys. Now that you see what Interapp is all about and what the Cayman Islands has to offer, do you now see the importance behind this initiative? We are creating Rated R Tours. Rated R as in rated responsible, that is. I'm feeling rated R, guys. Are you? Now, one of the main elements of marketing is knowing who you are marketing to, mainly who Interapp is marketing to. Interapp will be targeting tourists who arrive by air or sea at their respective ports and terminals with booths to promote our app. We will also market to our locals, residents on the island, and businesses who are involved in sustainable practices, while who are also interested in supporting our app's initiative. We will also highlight, we will also promote, we will also participate in local expos to ensure that our students and our schools understand that what we are about as a company and what we are trying to do within our country and to go further on our region. Now, it wouldn't be a fair game without some competition, right? According to our research, we've identified similar apps such as Good Guide and iRecycle, which promotes socially responsible shopping and encourages recycling and ways to do so. Interapp will do these things and more. We will highlight the culture in our island with a Speak with a Local feature and Know Your Island trivia games, while encouraging our users to engage in sustainable and responsible practice while on island. These efforts, along with public relations, will allow us to interact with our users at the various booths mentioned before.
Hi, I just arrived to Cayman. I'm so excited to be here. Prior to my trip, I downloaded Interapp, and I love the idea that promotes eco-friendly practices and cultural awareness.
That's amazing to hear. Welcome to Cayman.
Thank you. And while using the app, I selected Cayman and then Grand Cayman. And I noticed your tabs for accommodations, attractions, amenities, and K culture.
Yes, these tabs help you to navigate your way through the app and its features so you can get the best experience while you're on our island.
Okay, great. So if I select attractions, and then the Royal Cayman 7 Mile Beach, I will know everything about Cayman.
Everything you need to know and all the fun facts as well.
Wow, that's great to know.
Yes, and while you're here, why don't you check out the Botanical Park, which we have all our blue iguanas, Cayman parrots, and all the local plants as well.
Great, thanks for the tip.
And thank you for coming. Thank you for downloading our app. Please, feel free to take a souvenir as a token of our Cayman
gladly will, and I can't wait for my experience in the Cayman Islands.
This is Interapp. Responsibility is the new act.
Now that you've seen what Interapp would look like, doesn't it look great? People say, don't judge a book by its cover, but in reality, we all do. The idea for the app's design is to make it attractive, appealing, and user-friendly to all alike. The app's design will correlate with demographics that represent sustainability, responsibility, and eco-friendly practices with a touch of that Caribbean flair. The app's design will be available across all platforms. iOS, we got you. Android, we got you as well. The idea is that Interapp will be available, and it will be wonderful. The app, this is our Interapp logo. The green leaves represent sustainability. The blue waves represent the Caribbean Sea. And the buildings represent the hospitality and tourism sector. The eye in the middle represents Interapp, and the gold ring around it represents the sun. This is also our very own unique Grand Cayman logo, so that when tourists arrive, this will be their destination for the future when they come to Cayman Islands. The overall idea for our Interapp is to branch out to neighboring Caribbean nations so they too can promote responsibility through sustainability. Not only promoting the Caribbean as the #1 destination for sun, sea, and sand, but for culture and heritage. Interact. Responsibility is a new act.
Now, everyone here likes money, right? That's a yes, right? Well, I mean, I would hope you do. And I can understand some may be thinking where the money will be coming from to support this great Interact. I will list and explain the three main sources of Interact. Number one, advertisements. We will offer advertising slots within the app itself to local businesses, restaurants, and hotels that are green certified. Green certified meaning that they are already engaged in eco-friendly, sustainable practices. With this, we will also hope to encourage local businesses, restaurants, and hotels that are not yet green certified to do so, because what we do today will affect us tomorrow. And we all would like to have a better tomorrow, right? Number two, grants. There are various grants available that support green initiatives such as Interact. We will apply, and hopefully the money gained from these grants will help us to fund the app, making sure it is an application available to users all alike. And number three, through the sales of souvenirs. If it's one thing I know about tourists, they love souvenirs. And they're willing to spend the extra dollar on one that's culturally unique to the island destination. So while it came on, why not get a stingray in which you might have kissed and got 7 years of good luck at the world-famous Stingray City? Or a green sea turtle, which you might have had a chance to swim with in the clear blue crystal waters of Cayman. Or a blue iguana, an iguana so unique, so indigenous, it is only found within the borders of the Cayman Islands. These souvenirs not only reflect on the cultural characteristics of our country, or neighboring countries as well, but they promote sustainability through responsibility. With these three sources of funding, we will use these to cover our expenses and to project into our investments. And not just investments within the app itself, but in local programs and initiatives that support our environment, that protect our culture, and promote environmental awareness and cultural awareness, such as the National Trust and the Blue Iguana Recovery Program. This is Interact. Interact. Responsibility is the new act.
This is Interact, guys.
An app that is interactive and user-friendly.
An app that promotes social responsibility.
An app that promotes rated R tourists.
An app that supports local initiatives.
An app that is financially stable.
An app that promotes better relations among Caribbean nations.
So why don't you invest in Interact? Responsibility is the new act. Before we come off stage, this is not part of the time as well, just a quick note. This is the first time we have ever entered into this competition, and we're so humbled to be on this stage to represent our country. And the first time entering, we've actually made the top 5. To show our gratitude and our thankfulness, we have gift bags for the judges and for the neighboring teams as well. Because this is who we are. This is our Cayman kindness. And when visitors visit us, we like to project who we are to build better relations among those we can connect with. So thank you.
Thank you.
Right, I spoke to the judges earlier. They know they can't take those bags yet. All right, so, well, come on, let's hear it for all 4 teams. They've been fantastic.
I'd like to ask you for one more huge round of applause for every single young person who was up here on the stage. I am constantly amazed at their ability to absorb huge amounts of detail and then reproduce it accurately and interestingly and in a really exciting and creative way. There is no way that I have the capacity to even understand how that happens, so I congratulate you for being able to do so. Every time I see these kinds of performances, I realize that the Caribbean really should be seeing this Everyone throughout the Caribbean should be seeing this. Your schools, whether they're here or in our region, should be clustered around monitors or some conveyance of this message so that they can really feel the energy and the passion that you exude when you make these presentations. We have to somehow make that happen. And we have to also make it possible for people sitting in the living rooms and in the bedrooms throughout the Caribbean to understand what kind of quality of leadership we have in the future. This tells us that the industry is in terrific hands in years to come. The final thing that I really want to say, though, about the performances is that I'm sitting here thinking that so much of this kind of talent should be enlisted in also doing tourism awareness campaigns for the Caribbean, because, I mean, I could see these young people creating all kinds of skits, all kinds of dramatic short pieces, either live or on film, just to help our population of all ages understand the value of tourism, the dangers of environmental irresponsibility, the impact that tourism has on our economies, and how the future that tourism brings to all of us. So tourism awareness campaigns are fine if they're written by old men, but aren't they so much more effective if they are written and produced and performed and delivered by the kind of talent and youthfulness and exuberance that we saw, and which people of my age are just simply not capable of. So we're going to enlist you to do tourism awareness campaigns throughout the Caribbean, because it would be a travesty not to use this kind of talent that we've seen you display. Thank you very much for giving us your time and your energy.
My name is Zaria Ingham, and I am the Junior Minister of Tourism for the beautiful country of the Turks and Caicos Islands. During my tenure as the Junior Minister, I have embarked upon 2 initiatives which I would love to share with you today. My first initiative is the staycation campaign named My Rock, highlighting local businesses within the Turks and Caicos Islands through promotion and advertising, whereby both locals and visitors would be able to benefit from this through promotions and through discounts, and to encourage them to vacation at home. Lastly, my second implementation is that I have embarked upon creating a Facebook page for Junior Ministers of Tourism for Turks and Caicos Islands, so that young persons may be able to know about the various activities that I have participated in during my tenure as Junior Minister, and also to encourage them to become enthusiastic about tourism, and also to participate in our annual Junior Minister of Tourism competition at a national level. I thank you.
Good night, everyone. How are you doing tonight? My name is Delise Lockhart, and I'm representing the beautiful Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago in the Houston Caribbean Queen pageant. The pageant is held in Houston August 5th. My platform is animal abuse and neglect, and my goal is to open my own animal shelter and vet clinic in Trinidad and Tobago, because we lack animal shelters and vet clinics in not only Trinidad and Tobago but throughout the Caribbean. So I am an advocate of animal abuse and neglect, and I hope to make an impact in my country, and not just my country but hopefully throughout the Caribbean. I'm also the president of the Caribbean Student Organization at Sam Houston State University. I have won 2 titles, Miss Tropic and Miss International FCSA, and it has been a great pleasure to attend this event. Y'all did a lovely job, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Recognize these students, and this is their certificates of participation. Excellent. We would now like to invite the team representing the University of the Bahamas to join us at the side of the stage, please. Thank you all. And finally, we invite the team from Monroe College to join us. Thank you all very much. And once again, let's really have a resounding round of applause for all. Please join me, give a really great, wonderful round of applause to the 4th place winners, Cayman Islands. Third place. Now, this prize is also sponsored by the Caribbean Tourism Organization, will be presented by Hugh Riley, Secretary General. Third prize goes to Turks and Caicos Islands Community College. Right, we're looking at second place. Now, what's the prize for second place? Let me focus on that for a moment. So the prize for second place, this is sponsored by CityTech, and we'd like to invite Mr. Ko Ababio, Chief Executive Officer of CityTech Solutions, to join us on stage with Mr. Riley. The team that has won second prize, walking home with these fantastic iPads, is the University of the Bahamas. Number 2, thank you, well done, University of the Bahamas. The University of the Bahamas, they looked at smart tourism today and shared a lot of information with us. And you can just imagine how much competition they gave the first place winners, because our judges were out for a long time. So the University of the Bahamas, well done, congratulations, a battle well fought. And also, thank you very much to the sponsors, CityTech Solutions. Thank you so much, Co. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well done. Well done. Thank you. First place winners. Now, what are the first place winners taking home today? Their prize is a trip to the CTO Sustainable Tourism Forum taking place in September, yes, on the island of St. Kitts. They have won registration, accommodation, and air transportation, and they will have the opportunity to sit down with some of the Caribbean's leading experts on sustainable tourism development. And this event is being coordinated by Silma Brown Bramble and Amanda, and we really look forward to welcoming you into this wonderful event. So please join us on stage, Monroe College, winners of this year's Students' Colloquium. Join us on stage. Now, we have some wonderful awards for you, and I would like to invite Frank DeBella of Academy Engraving. Ask Silma Brown Bramble, please, to join us on stage with Hugh Riley, Secretary General. So Silma, our Director for the Americas, Mr. Riley and the winning team.